I am Eric St-Pierre, Member of Parliament for Honoré-Mercier, based out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada. I'm accompanied here by Corey Diamond, Executive Director of Efficiency Canada, one of Canada's leading energy efficiency organizations, doing phenomenal work, advocating for policy, programs, everything around energy efficiency. So Corey, recently I was at the Liberal Party convention and I brought forward my own policy proposal as a Member of Parliament, as a caucus member of the Liberal Party. And that policy resolution was making energy efficiency a nation-building priority. And I'm very, very happy to announce that it's been adopted. And so this will become policy platform for the next 8 years and could be, hopefully, will be in a future campaign platform. So I'm very, very excited. Are you excited for the fact that energy efficiency could be a nation-building priority, and why?
Of course we are. We're always excited about that, and congratulations on that and elevating it to a priority. And why is energy efficiency a nation-building priority? Well, the first thing you got to think about is take the invisible and make it visible. If you took all that energy waste that's coming from our buildings, our industries, our homes, that would account for 40% of the energy Canadians use. So it's an enormous resource that we have just sitting there. And the thing about it is, and why it makes it nation building, is for two reasons. One, it's everywhere. So from coast to coast to coast, we are wasting energy and there's big opportunities. And secondly, all of the solutions, the providers, the technologies, the people that help you save energy, they're all Canadian too, and they're made here in Canada. So just for those two reasons, it really is a nation-building project.
Thank you. And recently I sponsored a petition. So one of the first petitions, or first few petitions I've sponsored in the House of Commons. And that's a petition that's been helped by some of your members. But it's also making energy efficiency a nation-building priority. Can you tell me a little bit more about this petition and why you were supporting it?
Yeah, absolutely. So the reason why we wanted to do the petition was because we know that if we elevate energy efficiency as a priority across the country and treat it as a nation-building project, the benefits start happening immediately. And then they start happening over time forever. And so we want to see this stuff happening right away. So we got to raise some awareness on it. And the other thing is there's people from across the whole country who care about this issue, who work in this sector and want to do stuff about it. So we're just kind of raising their voices and trying to make it big. And I guess it landed on your desk, so it worked.
Well, I'm very happy to sponsor this petition. And specifically, the petition calls for doubling of energy productivity and also addressing energy poverty. Can you touch up on those 2 points and tell us why that's important?
Yeah, absolutely. And the first one around energy productivity, Canada lags behind most G7 countries on productivity. And one corner of that productivity issue has to do with our energy use. And if you eliminate the waste from the equation, then you can actually create GDP and create business outputs with less energy. And then obviously you're more productive as a result. So there's tons of industries, especially those that have been hit by tariffs and others, that can really benefit right away. And we're calling on us, on Canada, to double its energy productivity, which we've committed to internationally. The second area is around Canada's most vulnerable people. There are more than 2 million people that are living in energy poverty today. And these people pay a higher portion of their income on energy bills, and they don't need to. And in fact, they probably don't have a lot of ability to do something about it. And so we're calling on the federal government to make this a national priority and to essentially eliminate energy poverty in this country so that people can live better lives and not have to waste money on things like energy waste.
So I'd love to pick up on that because we're hearing a lot about affordability, cost of living. Can you tell us why energy efficiency can actually be a good tool to address affordability and cost of living or energy costs?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the first is the most obvious, of course, which is if you are spending less on your energy bills and you have more money to go around to spend on things that matter, pay for your kids, extracurricular activities and, go out and have fun and have that money circulate into the economy. Why are you spending it on things like waste? So that's the most natural one. The thing is also that you can do this right away. And oftentimes when there are issues around affordability or cost of living, we come in with an immediate subsidy that's, here's a check for $250 and then it's over. The thing about energy savings is that it happens right away and it happens forever. And you get those savings constantly. The other thing is it's going to help our electricity system be more affordable. If we have to build out more of an electricity system to handle all the increased demand from our electric cars and things like that, then we're going to need a way to eliminate the waste too and make sure that we're not wasting on that as well. So there's kind of two reasons why it helps with affordability.
So maybe picking up on that, you talked about energy efficiency basically taking away from the demand on the grid. We
Mhm.
know that our grids need to double, maybe triple by 2050 as the
Yep.
economy is decarbonizing.
Yep.
Can you tell me why we should be looking at energy efficiency as one of the tools while also adding renewables and other sources of energy? Like why is energy efficiency overlooked in terms of what we should be adding to the grid?
Yeah, well, first of all, what's happening right now is demand is going up, right? So we're going to start plugging in our cars, plugging in new heat pumps for our heating. AI data centers and things are coming. And to meet that demand, we're going to have to fix and build a brand new electricity system. So in order to do that, it's going to be a multi-decade approach to, as you said, doubling the system. While we're planning that out and building that system, let's get rid of all the waste first, and let's figure out how we can kind of match our demand with our supply so that maybe it won't cost as much to double that electricity system, and it won't fall on Canadians' backs to kind of pay for it.
Seems to be reasonable and balanced.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more about energy efficiency, the sector in Canada? Like, how many businesses does it represent? Like, what percentage of our GDP or even jobs? Like, how many
Yeah.
Canadians are working in the energy efficiency sector?
This is actually one of the untold stories of Canada's economy. We have over 486,000 people
Wow.
that work in some way in helping Canadians save energy. And this is people, you know, like my friend Victor, who runs a co-op on HVAC companies, or my friend Sarah, who installs heat pumps. There's architects, there's engineers, there's implementers. These are people in every community across the country. And it's almost exclusively small businesses. So we've got over 57,000 small businesses that do this work, and which is an incredible kind of contribution to the economy that doesn't get told very much. So by elevating this as a nation building priority, we can really buoy up that sector and support them so that they can continue to grow and contribute to our economy.
And you know, most Canadians are focused on other issues right now. We think of the tariffs, we think of affordability. How would you like tell Canadians in 30 seconds, like, what is energy efficiency? What does it actually mean to them?
Yeah.
Somebody that's not deeply versed in policy, like, can you break it down? Like, what is energy efficiency to most Canadians?
Yeah, energy efficiency is simply finding the ways in everything that you do and reducing the amount of energy used in order to do that. So imagine in your home, you could find ways to provide the service of heating, provide the service of entertainment, provide the service of comfort for you, but not have to waste energy and spend so much money on it. And so there's services that can come in and can give you all of the solutions to do that, whether that's windows or insulation or heat pumps and things that just make your home better, more comfortable, and then ultimately your bills lower.
Great. Well, thanks, Corey, for joining us today. And hopefully we'll make energy efficiency a nation building priority. And thank you for the tireless work that you do and the amazing advocacy, and keep on going.
And thanks for your leadership, Eric.
Thank you, Corey.
All the best.
Thanks.